Hey, what's going, y'all? I'm the other AJ. Thanks for stopping by. So I wanted to do a follow-up because there was something in the previous video that I mentioned, but I forgot to really elaborate on. And it was just the standpoint that a woman in a man's life, now I'm talking about a woman that's truly submitted to this man, that she has to remain a virgin in mind as well as heart. Of course, you get with a virgin and you know, bro, you realize, yeah, there's a lot she got to learn. There's a lot of, I don't know, a lot of shyness on her part, but that's exciting for a man when he has a very shy type of a woman. But at the same time, you're exciting her. And that just comes with her being a virgin. Now, of course, when she's not a virgin anymore, based on your doings with her, you want to try to keep it that way. You want to keep that quality, not quantity. Of course, initially that might not be the case. It's so exciting for both of you all, but you want to try to be constant at that quality. Don't have a lot of sex with her. So that also is for a woman in your life who wasn't a virgin when she met you, but of course, you really put it down on her and you just want it to stay that way. Basically, the old cliche of you don't want someone to have too much of a good thing, that really applies to sex, in my opinion. So the main thing is you want to be quality with that overall. You want to have her remain as virgin in heart and virgin in mind. It's cool when, I know for me back in the days when I was really doing the dating stuff, yeah, just to have that girl that could do everything I want her to do and she was really experienced. Ooh, that's great. I think for when you're younger and you're growing up and you may run into a MILF who, she don't have no man at that time and she's just kind of teaching you how it goes. That's cool. And usually a decent MILF will be understanding that, hey, you're young, you're growing up, you're going to run into some more suitable young lady for you, and she's going to be able to have kids for you one day. I may not be necessarily the woman you'll have for the rest of your life, who knows, but hey, I'm going to get in where I fit in right now with you, young man. So what are you doing later on? So, but as time goes on, of course, you do meet that ideal woman in your life. And that's the one you really want to build with. And you want to keep her a virgin in mind as well as heart. Age ain't got a number to it either. She could be very well a MILF that you meet per se, but she just happens to be a decent, submissive woman. And she's never had the experience of true love making. I want to keep things PG on this, on my channel. So all I'm gonna really say is that even this older woman who's aged gracefully has not really been made love to before. And so you can surprise her with the art of your love making, brother. This comes with some good foreplay as well. I won't elaborate on that, but it takes that. It takes you steaming up the tea kettle. It takes you boiling up the pot. And you have to treat the virgin girl like this as well. The younger woman who hasn't necessarily had all this sexual experience. And even if she has, you want to, like I said, this keeps her a virgin heart and mind as well, because she realized you're all about quality. And she realized you're building all these other things in her life that are very important to her that she's never experienced. All these things that equate to great intimacy. You're trying to be in every pocket of her pants, literally and figuratively speaking as well. No pun intended overall, but you want to be in every part of her life to where she understands that you embody greatness. And so with every touch that you give her, every kiss that you give her, it feels so virgin to her that she starts to shake, that she starts to get goosebumps, because you're very strategic with it. You're very smooth with it. You don't do it all the time, but you do it just enough to where it reminds us, to where it reminds her that, you know what, I never really had another man touch me like this. The way he touches me is so different. I've never been made love to like this before. And so every time you're around her, she just starts to ooze. And, she sees this thing about you as a man that she's never experienced before, even if she's kind of been around the block. Because you don't want to be around a female that's been around the block. Even the greatest of men is not going to impress her because she's used to the thrills. She's not used to being made love to or had real love experience. So yeah, keeping her a virgin in heart and in mind is just keeping things sparingly. Less is more in regards to sex. Because as I said in the previous video, you're building up other aspects of what it means to be one with an individual, to be symbiotic with an individual, to where she knows that every time y'all do have sex, you haven't missed a beat. And she looks forward to every beat, every step of the way that you're going to provide her in that moment. You don't even have to have sex with her. And she just automatically feels like she could almost climax just by you staring at her, because you have a certain aura about you. She knows that by the time you touch her, she's just going to start to shake because you're just so quality with how you treat her overall. Your intimacy is on point. Like, it's beyond sex at this point with this woman that's submitted to you. You can just touch her and she'll almost climax. I mean, touch her hand. I mean, literally give her a handshake. Literally just look at her in her eyes. Kiss her on her forehead. Give her a hug, especially if you ain't seen her in a while. And even if she ever got mad at you one day, even if she thinks she gonna pout and be like, I can't deal with you no more. I can't deal with you no more. She gonna turn back around and say, you know what? There ain't nobody else out there that can do me like you. They just only want to do me. They'll try to have too much sex with me. They don't understand quality. They don't understand love making, foreplay, none of that. You ain't so quick to just pump it out with me. You take care of me. You take good care of me. You do a lot of things that a lot of guys I've been around haven't shown me. And of course, the virgin girl who's never had these experiences before, she's scared to really go out there and see what it's like. If she's really a submitted woman that you met as a virgin, she's probably been informed of things and she doesn't want to take her chances. Even if she found Chad, Tyrone, Pookie, and Ray Ray that could probably be like, baby, I could turn you out. Ugh, I could eat you like groceries. Nah, she don't want to be eating like no groceries. She's a delicatessen. Yeah, man. Just my thoughts on why you shouldn't have a lot of sex with her. Signing out.